warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Have you ever thought to yourself before going to sleep? Tomorrow is the day I change. Tomorrow is the day I get up early in the morning. Have a healthy breakfast. Go for a morning jog. Breathe fresh air. Tomorrow is the day. I want to change to who I really want to be, the best version of myself. Well, change doesn't come easy. You have to incorporable curtains habit in your life. That's all eventually led to you becoming the best version of yourself. You also have to eliminate curtain habits that are hindering your path. Well, how long will it take you to form a new habit for get rid or an old one? Most people will tell you it takes exactly 20 days for a person to form a habit or get rid of an old one. I remember in high school when my teacher told me it takes exactly 20 days for me to form a new habit. And I thought this is my chance to become a bet maker. I thought that for the next 20 days, instead of getting up every day and yelling, "Mom, please don't forget to make my bed today," I thought I'd do it myself, day by day, early in the morning, 6 a.m., even on days I was running late. I got up early morning and I made my bed. And I had every second of it. And by day 22, I opened my eyes, and the first thing I did was say, "Mom, please don't forget to make my bed today." I quit, and of course that was a sick bed, and I thought, okay, maybe I'm just gonna be a little bit worse at life than bed makers. Whatever I do. Now, is it great if I say that this 20 days theory is the most famous method in the world of self-development? Let's dive a little into our theory to understand where the number 21 comes from, the reason for its spread in the self-development. Books and course. Dr. Maxwell was a plastic surgeon when he began noticing a strange pattern among his patients. For example, in a nose job, he was that the patients took exactly 21 days to get used to start seeing his or her new nose. He also noticed that if a patient had an arm or leg amputated, the patient would acknowledge the feeling of their new limb for exactly 20 days before starting to get used with their new condition. Dr. Med published his theory in a book that went very famous in that area and sold over 30 million copies. And here the conflict starts brewing, and it makes sense why people were starting to believe his theory. Why? Number one, the number 21 is considered a short period of time, and that's also considered sort of temperature, which means something you can do. Number two, the number 21 is also long enough to be believed a difficult challenge, but not impossible. I mean, who would love to change their whole life within just 21 days? Would you love to start waking up early in the morning? Wake up in the morning every day. Would you love to start cooking healthy recipes? Would you love to start drinking weird smoothies? And all within less than 1 month we're going to in a heartbreak. So, it is true. Can we really change our life within 20 days? I know that sounds not very exciting, but there are actually a few factors you have to consider to be able to estimate the time and it will take you to form a new habit or to get rid of an old toxic number. Number one is the explosivity of your goal. If I decided to start eating fruit daily, which is the considered a simple habit, I probably take a less time that I want to acquire a competent skill, like a tennis server. Number two, behavior consistency. Affect the speed of execution by repeating a certain behavior. For 3 minutes a day is difficult, then my friend repeating the same behavior for 30 minutes a day. So we want to clear things up. How long will it take us to form a new habit or get rid of an old one? And is there a reliable study that we can depend on? Answer is yes. There is a famous study by the psychologist Philip Bliley titled How Our Habits Form. The study follows 96 people over a period of 12 weeks. Each person chooses a new 12-week habit to work on, such as drinking 3 cups of water before lunch or running for 50 minutes after dinner. After 12 weeks, the day was announced to determine the time needed to move from the old habit to start subconsciously carrying out the new one. And after 12 weeks, we found that it took approximately 2 to 8 months in order for the task to become a habit, and 66 days to be exact the difference. In time it took to form a habit was large due to the task itself, the person, and their arguments, as the some were able to form the habits within 80 days while other is took 20 days. So, according to psychologist Lely, if you want to know the time required to form a new habit or get rid of an old one, the third is that you may need 8 months and not just 20 days. Guys, whether it's 2 months, 3 months, a year, 2 years, it doesn't actually matter how long it takes as much as it's matter. Thank you. My name is Zelda Sapitri from class 2H. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.